Strap in and hold on tight. This is raw American muscle at its finest. Engines roar, tires scream, and adrenaline surges through every wild turn. But here's the million-dollar question. Can the men in blue keep up with this stampede of horsepower? Stick around to find out. On December 10th, 2024, on Highway 67, Trooper Vrooman spots a white 2022 Dodge Challenger, cruising effortlessly at 65 miles per hour in the left lane. Soon, he notices that the driver's behavior is far from routine. What begins as a standard traffic stop quickly escalates into a high-octane showdown. Just when it seems the stop would be straightforward, the driver slams the accelerator, blasting past 100 miles per hour and even reaching 139 miles per hour. The Challenger transforms into a runaway beast, weaving through traffic and blatantly ignoring the 75 mile per hour limit, much like a classic muscle car pushed to its limits. Not willing to let this high-powered rebel get away, Vrooman gears up for a tactical pit maneuver. With the precision of a true muscle car purist, his cruiser makes contact with the Challenger, forcing the wild ride straight into a cable barrier, a move reminiscent of the daring maneuvers from the golden era of American muscle. But the drama doesn't end there. Instead of surrendering, the driver bolts on foot, sparking a wild chase. In a gritty, adrenaline-fueled brawl on the shoulder, Vrooman delivers a series of hard-hitting moves that would thrill any muscle car enthusiast. With a little help from a good Samaritan passerby, the driver is finally subdued and cuffed, now facing charges for fleeing, resisting arrest, and unauthorized use of property. Some might be lawful citizens during the day, but get tempted by others when night falls. On September 20th, 2023, Trooper Lucas of Arkansas State Police was traveling down the interstate when two Dodge Challengers suddenly sped off past him, racing each other at speed of 150+ miles per hour, and boy, did they choose the wrong time and place to do that as Lucas meant business. The first Dodge Challenger took the exit. We'll keep going straight to follow the second one.
430, 401 northbound.
Let me see your fucking hands right now! You! Let me see your hands! Crawl towards me! Crawl towards me right now! Crawl out of the car! Crawl out of the car! Hey! Towards me! Come towards me! Crawl across! Come here! Come here! Come here!
The driver stated the passenger had nothing to do with the scene, but interestingly enough, had no problems putting them both in danger. Mind works in mysterious ways, but hey, at least they both got off by sustaining minor to no injuries. Beware a seemingly cooperative citizen, as oftentimes he is the trickiest. On June 1st, 2024, a trooper in Collier County, Florida observed a silver Dodge Charger with an illegal window tint. He initiated a traffic stop just north of Pine Ridge Road. The driver was cooperative and gave him his license and registration of the vehicle. As the trooper smelled the distinct odor of marijuana coming from inside of the vehicle, he called for a backup unit. Trooper Rodriguez arrived at the scene. The driver, identified as Carlos Alberto Castellanos, refused to exit the vehicle. After a brief exchange in which the trooper pulled his service gun as the driver began reaching for something in the back, the driver suddenly sped off, initiating the start of a pursuit.
He's going west on 896.
The troopers attempted to trap him, but the Charger managed to dodge the advances. Trooper decides to swiftly end the pursuit by performing a pit against the silver Charger. As the suspect was able to flee again and switched lanes to the opposite direction, Trooper Rodriguez took over as the primary vehicle in the pursuit. Trooper Rodriguez saw an entrance to perform a TVI, and the suspect was successfully apprehended. The driver, as expected upon search, had illegal substance on him. Not so expected was his passenger, which turned out to be his teenage son. If somebody were to build a criminal activity Dodge Charger starter pack, it would surely include a minor and a bag of Molly. Trooper McDonald advised dispatch that he was in pursuit of a black Dodge Charger that was speeding over the limit, making illegal lane changes.
It looked like he's going to be taking the Camaro exit. Stand by. He's going to be turning. We're westbound on Highway 10. Westbound on Highway 10. He's still blocked out. Speeds are 99, 100 miles an hour. He's still blacked out.
The moment he realized he was being pursued, driver of the suspect vehicle blacked out, making it harder to keep track of him. You can tell this isn't his first rodeo with the police. As soon as the trooper lost sight of him, he terminated the pursuit, with the Charger sneaking off like a Black Panther into the night.
He's still westbound.
Speeding at 150 miles per hour is troublesome on its own, but imagine going that fast and simultaneously weaving in and out of traffic. On October 20th, 2022, Trooper Hubbard of Arkansas State Police was patrolling the interstate when he spotted a red Chevrolet Camaro speeding over the limit. After checking the tags, they came back fictitious, so the need to stop that driver from going any further became even more pressing.
Shoulder. He's trying to get around these big trucks. They're trying to hold him up.
Traffic is too heavy to safely continue the pursuit. Disregard it.
Trooper Hubbard recognized the risk of continuing to follow the driver at high rates of speed was greater than the possibility of catching up to the fleeing criminal, and the ongoing traffic made his decision easier. Kudos to you, officer. You will get them next time. Some people will go to great lengths to avoid a ticket, like this next suspect. On April 9, 2021, Trooper Byrd of Arkansas State Police observed a white Dodge Charger traveling at a high rate of speed. As he turned around to initiate a traffic stop, the suspect vehicle further increased speed in an attempt to elude.
28. It's going to be 4890 out of Lincoln, 489CIL. I'm right behind him right now.
As they were entering Dardanelle, Trooper Byrd dispatched the vehicle's license plate to the Dardanelle Police Department.
We're passing the high school right now.
Clarksville, we're blocking intersection. What's the traffic like that on there? Doesn't advise that they have that intersection blocks. They need for the signal to run them. He goes into Russell, I'm behind 21. 10-4, yeah, 10-22, please. He's crossing over the river bridge now. Take 3 left, 10-22. 10-4. This is the director now. Marshall, what's the 28 return and the address name? Also pub cancel. 10-4, come back to Corbin Fisher. Corbin Fisher.
Trooper Payton joined in the pursuit. As they entered Pope County, Trooper Byrd is increasing the speed once again in order to catch up to the suspect vehicle. After communicating with his supervisor, Byrd made the decision to catch back up to the suspect in an attempt to end the pursuit.
Get that behind me. Now they turn off on 15. South of the road or one of these. West of the road. He goes outside the road and he gets on the road. Bumper's still wrong. Way to the right right there, to the right down that dead end road. Road, still on Tucker Road. Or I'm just now turning on the West Tucker. It's Oprah Road. Go ahead and tell me that. Be careful coming down this road. It's got sharp turns, hairpin turns.
Get out on the ground.
Once they reached the end of Pondview Drive, the suspect pulled over and exited the vehicle, surrendering to the police.
7-10-11 to that vehicle down to the Stadium Road, over on the West Tucker Road.
What are you running for? That's it, dude? It's just a ticket. It's not even jail.
There goes my fucking car.
You got you got any drugs or anything on you?
Sir, I got a case of beer in the car.
Been drinking today?
It would in fact not be just a ticket, as it was later found that the teenager was driving intoxicated, with a box of beer located in his car. Luckily, no one was hurt in the pursuit, apart from the suspect's wallet, as he had to pay fines and fees, coupled with 3 months in county jail. You can run, but you can't hide. It's on July 8, 2023. Arkansas State Police were in pursuit of a white Dodge Challenger that was reported stolen. Trooper Duncan Flemister joined the chase, becoming primary.
10-4 state, you are primary 948, copy traffic.
10-4, we just passed 139B. We're going south on 130 right now. Still on 930.
As speeds are reaching 144 miles per hour, the danger on the road is becoming riskier by the second, and it becomes even more imperative that the suspect is stopped at once.
Still on 930 going 446 on Camaro.
10-4.
Trooper gets behind the stolen Challenger. This is his opportunity to end the pursuit.
16, y'all end it when you can. 10-4. Just past the 137 westbound. Number 2 lanes, seen through 135.
As the suspect vehicle got stopped by a successful TVI, the driver continued to flee on foot into the woods. Just as his driving, his running skills are estimated to be at the same level, as soon after the police caught him and apprehended him without further issues. Some deals end with a handshake and some with a car in the ditch. On May 15, 2024, Trooper Whipple of the Arkansas State Police was patrolling the area when he encountered a yellow Dodge Challenger. The vehicle in question repeatedly crossed the double yellow center line, as well as changing lanes without signaling. Trooper Whipple attempted a traffic stop.
10-9 at 28. 10-9 at 28.
Turn off the vehicle.
After ignoring troopers' calls to turn off the car, the suspect hit the gas and made a run for it. The trooper did not leave room for the suspect to catch a breath. He repeatedly attempted to perform a TVI on the fleeing Challenger in hopes of getting it to stop as soon as possible. After a few unsuccessful attempts, both cars went into the ditch, from where the chase continued on foot.
I'm out with him, 10-15.
However, Trooper Whipple quickly apprehended the criminal together with a bag of illegal stash and a bunch of money. Should have taken the deal and put the car in park while he had the chance. Here lies the story of a legendary orange Hellcat. On January 5, 2023, Trooper Cavanis of Arkansas State Police conducted a traffic stop on an orange Challenger Hellcat as he noticed the vehicle going over the speed limit.
30 southbound, 30, Arkansas, Frank, Point Mary, Charles Creek. That's a BMCM, Arkansas, so orange Dodge Challenger. It's suspended, so we'll go see if they got it.
The driver, as soon as the sirens started blaring, hit the gas and in the matter of seconds was fleeing at 150 miles per hour. You can't catch what you can't see. At this point, the trooper should have terminated the pursuit as the Hellcat was long gone, and driving 130 miles per hour only continued to endanger others on the road. The chase, however, continued for several more minutes as Cavanis was desperate to catch the criminal. Trooper, finally realizing further chase is in vain, dispatched he is terminating the pursuit. Legend says he is still somewhere, somehow, trying to catch up to a certain orange Hellcat. The next suspect had a wild ride, but his choice of a hiding place might be the wildest to date. On April 29, 2024, a trooper in Tampa, Florida observed a black Dodge Charger traveling at high rate of speed and attempted to catch up to him. Once directly behind the suspect vehicle, trooper reported dispatched the license plate as well as the description of the driver. As the driver realized he was being chased, he sped up, initiating a pursuit.
He lost control, almost hit the Ford. I can't tell, but he's still westbound. He's on 12 whiskey on level. To the left, to the right, to the right, to the right. Alright, so westbound passing, please. Westbound past McKay. Westbound past McKay. Westbound past McKay. Westbound past McKay.
An attempt to squeeze between the two vehicles resulted in the Charger colliding with them both, as the trooper remained right behind him.
Get out the car! Get out the car! That's him right there?
Just as the suspect was regaining control of the vehicle, the trooper performed a TVI, halting the Charger to a stop. The driver continued to flee on foot and was later located, no more no less, but hiding inside a garbage can. A car chase and a dig through trash later, he was finally arrested without further issues. Get immediately thrown into action in this high-speed chase across the interstate. On February 21, 2023, an ASP trooper of Arkansas State Police joins the already ongoing pursuit of a black Dodge Charger, with several police cars chasing after him. Surely he won't be able to get away from this one.
Secondary.
Four's gonna be secondary, 40 east, 140, 152. 40 east, 152. Speed 90, we're on the left shoulder now. Speed 90, left shoulder. Back Avenue, speeds 112. Press the plate, JFK, speeds 112. For the JFK, speeds 112. We're going to be taking JFK. Take JFK.
Troopers' well-executed pit made the Charger immobile, but the suspect wouldn't go down without a fight as he immediately exited the vehicle and fled on foot. Eventually, they did catch up to him and made his arrest. Considering the severity of his actions, it is pretty surprising how the suspect made turn signals while speeding, and yet didn't have the muscle memory not to run away from the police. And the turtle race comes to life as a police officer chases after a Mustang. Is there a moral here as well? There is, but with a twist. On September 23, 2022, Officer Rand Lace initiated a traffic stop on a Ford Mustang GT that had an active warrant.
Service. This is the one. How you doing? I'm Trooper Lady, State Police. The reason I was pulling you over, I was going to check on you. You cut the yellow line twice, and you was following a couple vehicles that were close. That's why I was pulling you over. Where you headed?
The officer explained to the driver he pulled him over due to repeated cutting over the yellow line. At this point, the driver was cooperative. After gathering the information and realizing there was an active warrant, the officer asked the driver to step out of the vehicle. A police car is certainly no match for a speedy Mustang, as it took him a lot longer to catch up to the same speed. By then, the Mustang was long gone. A car like that certainly makes eluding the justice system a whole lot easier. Valiant effort aside, moral of the story is, don't scare the rabbit with stories of warrants before they exit the vehicle. How many troopers are needed for a blacked-out vehicle speeding over 150 miles per hour? Continue watching to find out. On June 30th, 2024, Trooper Crossland of Arkansas State Police encounters a black Dodge Charger significantly speeding over the limit. He immediately goes into pursuit, not knowing he got himself into a wild ride. Chasing a blacked-out Charger is like catching smoke with your bare hands, but the trooper is doing a good job at keeping up the pace.
He's probably doing about 140. He's away from me. No traffic. Get him westbound.
I never saw brake lights, so I think so.
Speeds are still about 140.
I just saw the brake lights up there. That's what I heard about me reading now.
Trey, go ahead and pass me. You're going to pass me up.
Trooper Davis takes over as the primary. After taking the exit off the interstate, Davis will get a chance to get closer to the suspect vehicle.
14, you've got a better visual. Keep calling it.
Taking it 123. Light traffic speeds 140. I'm at the TBI right here, Tanner.
I'm on it.
Hey, brake check me. Going northbound Commerce. Well, I don't know.
We're in the Ashley parking lot. That's the photo.
Where's it going?
After an unsuccessful TVI, Crossland is taking over as primary once again. He is in a position to drive home what he started.
East on Highway 5. Trey, go ahead and pass me if you can.
Get that 28.
Speed's about 100. He's traveling in the wrong lane, no traffic. He's going to have substantial front end damage. He's too far away to get this 28.
I think it was Adam, George, Union was the first three. We're coming up on Woody Drive. TV on, Highway 5 and Woody.
One pit and one bulldozing immobilization technique later, and the Charger was plastered against the side of the road. Interesting enough, the suspect came out of the vehicle with his phone in hand, but not even a speed dial to the president would save him out of this one. Good job, boys in blue. Teamwork makes the dream work. Is a Dodge Challenger Shaker model good enough to outclass the masterclass that is an Arkansas trooper? On June 20th, 2022, Trooper Duncan Flemister of Arkansas State Police tried to perform a traffic stop on a red Dodge Challenger, but the driver seemed to either be oblivious or refusing to stop, and we will soon find out which one it is. No wonder Dodge Challengers are among top cars that successfully evade the police, as one of those bad boys can go from 0 to 100 in a matter of 4 seconds and are able to reach more than 180 miles per hour. Can Flemister keep up the pace? The suspect vehicle had to have suffered great damages from such a harsh landing, and that might just give the edge the trooper needed to end the pursuit.
Get out. Get out with your hands up. Get out with your hands up. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. You're going to get tased. Get on the ground. You're going to get tased. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back.
A well-known response to a classic tale of an attempt at eluding and a failure to do so, this suspect should have known better than to mess with the Arkansas State Police. Brothers by cars make brothers in felony? On April 24, 2024, a trooper observed 2 black Dodge Chargers. As they pulled into a driveway, he advised dispatch of license plates of the Charger in front of him. As it returned stolen, he activated his emergency light to conduct a traffic stop and exited the vehicle. Both Chargers began to flee, and the trooper returned to the vehicle, initiating a pursuit. Trooper followed the stolen Charger that turned west onto Nellbrook. With speeds reaching 130 miles per hour, Trooper terminated the pursuit on MacArthur as he was not able to catch up to the fleeing vehicle. Double the trouble to catch a single one, and yet no deal. Word on the street is, if you are an owner of a black Dodge Charger, the police have a way of detecting your criminal activity. In September of 2022, Trooper Freeman observed a black Dodge Charger. He noticed the vehicle having illegal window tint and dispatched the license plate. As he was pulling to the right shoulder of the suspect vehicle to observe the driver, the Charger suddenly sped up, trying to elude. At this point, Freeman activated his emergency lights and siren, initiating a pursuit. The black Dodge Charger blacked out, making him harder to track down. In a matter of seconds, the Charger was reaching speeds of more than 160 miles per hour, leaving the trooper behind him in the dust, and eventually, Freeman had no choice but to terminate the pursuit. Dodge Challengers truly attract a certain type of customer base, as this speedy ride has a shocking finale. On January 28, 2024, Trooper Peters conducted a traffic stop on a gray Dodge Challenger he observed to be traveling at a high rate of speed. The driver ignored the trooper's instructions to turn the vehicle off and opted to flee instead. The suspect continues driving at high speeds, reaching 130 miles per hour, driving in a reckless manner, passing cars on left and right shoulder, and overall demonstrating a blatant disregard for others' safety.
Single spot whiskey, single spot whiskey. Single spot whiskey. Hit, 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 hit. Single, oh, going back, we're going back.
An unsuccessful pit attempt was executed by Trooper Hoagland that redirected the suspect vehicle.
What was that ahead of me? What was that?
As the suspect vehicle lost control and crashed, it resulted in an apprehension of a man later identified as Brandon Corey Johnson. He was revealed to be transporting children as well as illegal substances, and willingly put everyone at risk because of the latter. The Florida Department of Children and Families was notified, responded to the scene, and initiated an investigation regarding charges for child abuse without great bodily harm. It's all fun and games until somebody gets caught, and that someone is usually a Dodge Challenger. On September 20th, 2023, Trooper Lucas of Arkansas State Police was traveling westbound on Interstate 440 as he encountered two vehicles racing at an approximated speed of 150 miles per hour. As he observed the lead vehicle taking the exit and the tail vehicle, which was a white Dodge Challenger, continued Interstate 30 westbound from Interstate 440 west, he attempted to catch up to the fleeing Challenger. Notice as the suspect vehicle almost lost control and barely managed to regain it, grazing another vehicle on the left shoulder in the process. This was the opportunity for the trooper to get behind the Challenger and look to end the pursuit. A swift TVI and a smoking car later, the suspect was successfully apprehended without further issues. Everyone should know by now that the fastest racers on these streets are the Arkansas troopers. One speeding ticket with a side of illegal activity and neglect, please. On August 7, 2024, a trooper patrolling on Interstate 10, I-10 in Gadsden County, Florida, observed a gray Dodge Charger speeding over the limit. As the driver probably observed the patrol vehicle, the Charger slowed down and began following too closely behind a truck pulling a trailer. At the last second, Charger opted to continue down Interstate 10 instead of taking the exit.
Speeding, crawling too close, and not maintaining his lane. He's stopped before the bridge. I don't know what he's doing. Drive past the guardrail. Keep driving. Keep driving. Nate, I don't know if you can hear me. Can you head up this way? 173 westbound. Stop.
As the trooper instructed the driver to stop the vehicle, Charger abruptly sped up. The trooper turned on his emergency lights and siren, initiating a pursuit.
I had her.
173 eastbound. Down, stop. Go back one. Bridge area.
Got target, Sunbury Bridge, Sunbury Bridge, Shell. 133 eastbound. 86. Vehicle description. I show you for 170 going westbound.
I'm 231.
Yeah, 10-4, you have excursion.
2-4. 3 dash Charger. I've got at least 5 times. I'm crossing the way you're putting in and out. Turn speed 120. Light traffic. He's trying to ram me.
Good work. 120 light traffic, you turn the light.
He's trying to hit me.
Good work. All you select.
Units are saying, get me down to units and route.
Back up over here again.
Several attempted TVIs later, and the suspect lost control of the vehicle, resulting in a stop. Search of the vehicle revealed illegal substances in the car. The driver, later identified as Steve Manuel, fled on foot and was only found several hours later at a gas station. Speeding would become the least of his worries, as he left children unattended in the car after previously endangering their lives. This one is not getting a Day of the Year cup for his birthday, that's for sure. On February 21st, 2023, Trooper Harris of Arkansas State Police noticed a Dodge Challenger driving over the speed limit. He turned on his emergency lights and siren as his attempts to conduct a traffic stop were ignored by the driver.
Go ahead.
George Frank, Boise, Rowdy on.
Still south
After attempting a TVI, the driver finally halted to a stop and surrendered. The suspect was revealed to be a mother with a young child in the car. It was tale as old as time, the excuse of not noticing the cop sooner, but if she somehow missed the flashing lights, the blaring siren should have given it away. Thank you for watching the video till the end. If you liked it, leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell so you are notified about new videos. YouTube will now recommend the best clip for you on the screen. See you in the next video.